Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to StarRupture. And I felt the need to, this is the most essential one that I wanted to put out there because it's the exploration guide. The one that you needed because, well, you probably have died trying to explore the new radiation zones. They actually improved the AI of the enemies. Not improved, like added some tricks to it. And they actually increased their spawn rates and their attack rate and everything about them. They just got buffed. Even the Goliaths got buffed, so now, for example, if you go to this place for getting your recipe blueprint, you will probably face 3 Goliaths at the same time if you're not careful enough. Yeah, now combat is actually serious. And, well, we were forced to kinda now upgrade our base core, so you're gonna be fighting a lot of waves manually. Most of them, so I felt the need to tell you about survival. First thing first, let me tell you about my food. Right now, I usually just use either blobs or just a first like primary food. Like you don't need any recipes for these, and you don't need any kind of materials that are complicated. So I usually prefer to use these two for my food, hydration, and just normal food. This one, if I get any, I don't really carry cacti on me. I usually just back them up somewhere, if I even pick them up. Because these two are more than enough. I really do not like the cacti, even though like it gives you one extra, let's say, spot for having another thing. Well, I don't need that much, like, space. So I carry two. Easy. Life is easy when you keep it simple. For healing, you can either use these Star Tears, Grub, or the Star Bites. Star Bites are unnecessary. I'll show you a trick about how to fight, so you will not take that much damage anyways. We will do some combat training in the end of this video. So, if you want Star Tears, you have probably harvested some of these meteorite hearts. Sometimes around these you see this Ignitium. Ignitium, when it cools down, Star Tears grow out of Ignitium. Okay, so there's a trick. After the ruptures, when the rupture is ending, if you actually don't harvest this and wait for the rupture to regenerate, this thing grows on this, and you can pick this up and actually farm this at the same time. So keep an eye out for that one, so you can get both of them at the same time if you're close to any Ignitium. Extra tip there. Unnecessary, but it's useful sometimes. Well, a Star Tier is a Star Tier. And you don't need this. If you can have Grub, I will show you the location for getting all of these, by the way, in one go. Okay? Then, these ones, you actually, the glow caps, you get them from the underground caves. Like, if you have not got into any of them, there's like these underground caves. They only open up during the rupture. So when everything burns, the door is covered by natural fauna. Not foliage, not fauna. It's not animals, man. I don't speak Americano. Yeah, it's covered by leaves and so on. So when the rupture happens, they burn and it opens up, and you go inside and you can actually pick those up. And you can use those for healing. This is the best food in the game because food, hydration, and healing at the same time. But, well, it's rare. Kinda rare. You don't really need healing in this game if you're fighting properly. Anyways. But the most important thing that you need to actually now use is actually these three. Why? Deep Serpent Fruit actually allows you to get like double energy regeneration. You will do a lot of running around. A lot of running around because the recipes are, man, oh boy, they are so far away from each other. One was here, the other one was here, then I got some from here, then I had to go all the way up here, and then all the way up here. Yeah, you will be running around, okay? Don't think that zip lines are going to save you. They are not. You will be doing some legwork. And for the legwork and for fighting, you need these. More energy, more running, less damage taking. I'll show you how magnificent this thing is. And for the Prism Herb, I used to use the Prism Herb for these because I never actually felt a need for Serpent Fruit before, but now I do, so I'm using the Serpent Fruit for making the energy boost shoes. They give triple the natural energy regeneration, so you can basically run forever. but it has a downside of, see that toxicity level, that 40? If you're eating roots constantly, you're gonna get poisoned. So, don't carry these purple plants. They grow in shadows everywhere. So if you're just running around and you're on boost and your boost is about to end, look for just one of these, pick it up, eat it, remove your toxicity, and go on with your life. Do not carry purple plants, okay, or purple ants. You don't need to carry it. And there's one thing that you need to take notice of. Whenever you eat a serpent, see, it gives you this 15-minute buff. But if you eat this little thingy,
lunch is over.
That removes the buff and your toxicity. So yes, if you even have like heat resistance or corrosive resistance, you cannot be eating purple plants. Okay, you cannot. Just don't. Yuck. Throw it out. Don't put it in your mouth. Okay, and this is it for the food. For the weapon, let me actually go to this place. I've showed this before, I have not changed it. This is the best weapon setup out there, okay? This is the realistically best weapon setup you can possibly get. Just a normal assault rifle. It has, let me start from here, normal long barrel, because less damage fall off. Normal sight, because it's holographic, I like it that way. For this, you're gonna get the second one, because enemy penetration, you can hit 2 or 3 things behind each other with your bullets. And for this one, I prefer this because weapon sway is reduced. Well, it doesn't just move that often if you're using that one. So yeah, see? Like, it doesn't move, so you can actually hunt and do, like, let's say, long-range shots before they get to you, if you're good with the shooting. And then the second one, I carry my shotgun. The shotgun actually is this one because it has enemy penetration on it. Do not change this one. Penetration is your key to fighting anything in this game because, well, they come en masse. And for this one, I use this because it increases damage, and the second one because it increases magazine size. For this one, you can use any of these. I prefer magazine size because, well, I like it. Like, 14 bullets in a shotgun, very American. I approve. And this is it for the buffs and everything you can do about the food. I'm gonna now go to some place inside the radiation zone that has high combat probability to show you. I have to actually fight in this game properly. Give me a second. Oh god. Yeah, this can happen as well. Yeah. They add... this thing is not that useful, by the way. I don't really use the hopping. You don't need hopping. Yeah, don't do it. 1 second. Let's go to the combat zone. Okay, before I forget, because the combat training is gonna be in this dome, because it's gonna give you a lot of trouble. I am 100% sure. For food, for getting all of the foods that I showed you, literally, just look. This is the place you spawn from. Okay? Make a zip line from this location to this location. Or, zip line from here to here, or make a teleporter here. From here you can get your prism, your food, and your water. From here you can get some prism and water and food as well. From here you can grab your serpent roots, and from the shadows here you can grab the other ones. There's usually a lot of meteorites here as well, so you can actually grab your meteorite and star tears as well. So yeah, and you can grab grub from these. Every biome in this game has its own different types of food growing out of it. So these zones usually have trees. You can find grub on them. These have the food. These places have water. And these places have the roots. And here you can actually find that. So just make one teleporter here or one zip line from here until here. And you can actually grab everything in a line here. That's it. But now... let's go do some fighting. Okay, we're about to enter the belly of the beast, literally. So, I'm not going to use one of these. Let's assume you don't have these. So, before entering, just eat one root. That's done. You're here. You see a Goliath. The best way to kill the Goliaths is actually get rid of all of the little ones. Because the Goliath actually helps you remove them as well. So first focus on the smaller enemies with your shotgun, with whatever you want. And there's a certain movement that you can do. Let me grab the small ones. Small ones, come, my children. Children. Okay, the Goliath came as well. When you're facing these little children, see this move? Yeah, see that? Like, you can actually make the Goliath get rid of them whatever you want. And for the small ones, see this movement? Like, when you move like this, they actually hit you less. So you take less damage. Let's assume you took so much damage, and because you have the energy regeneration, you can just run around. If you don't want to take damage, go on high ground and low ground. See, like, change between high, low, high, low, high, low, and they won't be able to actually hit you. See, like, they fall behind because you have so much energy regeneration. You can just do a hit and run tactic. Look, I can just stop. I can just shoot a couple of them. Oh, the Goliath came. I'll get away. And I'll just come up here. Then I'm gonna do another jump until my energy replenishes. Oh, I will just kill a couple more of these little fellas. And the Goliath gets very confused when you're on high ground and low ground. Okay, my guy. Why do you do this to me, mate? Why do you do this to me? Okay, let's assume this is the thing that happened to you as well. So now, what do you do? Do you heal yourself or do you keep fighting the Goliath? Which one? Just get away. You have energy, okay? The Goliath takes a little bit of time to actually charge you. So get to some high place, put some space between you and some objects preferably, then start doing your healing. If you don't have time for healing, just open this, eat a couple of these, and you're done. And the little ones come along, and we gotta get rid of them now. Because I'm gonna show you how to get rid of the Goliath. And for shooting these little fellas, don't machine gun it, please. Yeah, just do one shots. Mate, I am trying to speak to people here. Why do you do this to me? The Goliath is actually a normal enemy as well, so look. It gets attracted to this. If you do it to him, he turns his back to you, so you can actually hit him. But assuming you're out of grenades, if you try to, like, do this to the Goliath, you are not getting anywhere, okay? He neither hits you or actually allows you. You'll have to, again, get some space between you. He will charge, you will go behind him. If you don't want to deal with this manually, like, look, after he charges, you can hit the legs from the sides as well. But, well, all of this is a little bit of a nuisance. Just get away from him, make him charge to you. If he charges to you, he will just turn his back to you. So while you're trying to get him to charge you, just kill the little ones. And after he charges, then focus on the big guy. Assuming you are doing this normally, there is another way that you can do this a little bit with setup. And what you do is actually, this makes Goliath killing so easy. It's not fair. Like, literally, it's not fair. So as you can see, there's this thing that you can't actually build inside these bases. Yeah, you cannot, for example, let me just grab something. Do you see this red line? You cannot make anything inside those red lines. But, well, you can make things here. So what you do is you actually make these little turrets here. Yeah, if you make turrets here, you can just bring all of the Goliaths, like, around outside bases and just let the turrets take care of the Goliath for you. Yeah, a job is best done when you are not the one doing it. But, well, you can do it manually and do it the hard way. Let's say, kill it with your own two hands, let's say. And I really don't like fighting this thing, like, alone. Like, what I do, I usually just make a base. And the base actually, like, let the turrets actually take care of them. Like, this guy is meh when it comes to combat most of the time. But the easiest is just either shoot his legs, run around, let him charge you, and so on and so forth. And you can get rid of the small ones pretty fast. And yes, please either do the double jump or use your alt for getting out of those situations that he's putting you on. See? There you go. You can actually, like, make him miss his attack on you. So the moment he attacks, if you do this alt, he misses. But well, why would you do that? It's timed. You can just do this and shoot him too. Let me show you. Okay, it took me a while to get him locked in that place, but well, I did it. I will not be able to probably show you the melee thingy, but look. If a Goliath cannot reach you, he will do the spell. or his attack. If you press Alt, like look, he wants to attack, it gets red, you press Alt, you're done. It's not going to hit you, see? Easy. Like, you can even avoid it by running, but, well, most of the time you will not be able to do the running because, well, you're probably out of energy, most probably. Okay, but let me see if I can go up there. I'll show you how to dodge him as well and actually do some attacks on him. But, well, the game design, oh my god, attack me. Yeah, he's not gonna attack, is he? Okay, I am going to find another Goliath to show you how to actually do the attack thing. 1 second. Okay, while we are at it, we are talking about exploration. Let me tell you about this one. This is a little one, a small tip. But well, for taking these out, don't use your gun. Look. See? Harvester is the best way to actually take these out. So yeah, you can find a lot of delicious stuff inside them. I am not getting there. Yeah, and you can cheat like this, by the way. Just press a space and C while you have this thing on you, and you can basically fly forever. But if there are enemies around, well, you will fall like a rock. Incoming! Okay, let me go find the Goliath. Okay, I finally isolated and found the only Goliath left in my game, I think. I've walked so much. Okay, look. See him. Incoming. If you do this, you actually can attack him from the front. This is not something I would recommend. This looks like the easy way around, but it's really not. Okay, you can just do this to him forever. See, he bugs out. And you can actually attack him. I don't know. I feel bad for him because his AI is too weak. He actually gets confused and he's not like glitching like that when I do it. So I feel bad for the Mr. Goliath son. So I don't really do this that often to him. Yeah, like literally, see, like he literally just bugs out because he doesn't know what to do anymore. Yeah, you can do this. See, like this just. I don't know, like, man, the mobs in this game need to keep their integrity. Like, they fight with honor. Let's give them the honor that they deserve. And not do AI glitching things. Okay, like, look. Look. He's glitching out. I can just eat that thing and do this to him, by the way. And when you're done that, you can, like, literally see. I don't know, it takes the joy of the game and, let's say, combat out of it, so I don't really prefer doing these to him. He's just too slow for this, man. Okay, man, let me put you out of your misery. Come on. Come on. Yeah, like, this thing was very cool when they introduced it, but, well, once you see its butt a couple of times, he loses all honorable combat potential that he has. Poor thing. Hush, hush. It's over. This is everything I have to tell you about the combat and about the thing. Sorry for making Goliaths lose face in front of you. And, well, if you don't want to ever, like, deal with enemies, just make a base here. After the rupture, go get your recipe and come back out. Yeah, during the ruptures, no enemies spawn in those, so you literally can go and get your stuff. But, well, if you're in it for the trail, well, without making the base, go in, say Geronimo, and use my tips. Again and again, thanks for the likes, for the comments. Feel free to ask any questions you have about this game. And if you're new to the channel, I do exploits and just game mechanics for deep dive analysis and so on. So, stay tuned and subscribe to the channel. If it's nighttime, I hope you sleep like babies, and if it's daytime, I hope you still like fighting Goliaths even after knowing this. See you in the next video, fellas. See you in the next video.